for me, combining the art and science is really important as a community engagement tool, and having conversations about what I see and how I interpret the landscape, and then what the audience sees in the work, and what they relate to or what they find is interesting in it. You're interested in plants, you're interested in changing landscapes, archaeology, and why not study pollen? And started off as a research project, and I just fell in love with it after that. It seemed to fall into place for me. I'd been looking for quite a long time to find something that suited me. So every plant has its own pollen or spore signature, so it produces a distinctive, unique pollen grain that is specific to that species. So you can identify pollen grains down to species level, and that's the beauty of it when I'm looking at the fossil records in the peat sediments. You could probably fit 2 cars under here quite comfortably. The one at the Treetop Walk was the one where they used to park cars under and take their photos.
Yeah.
This one is bigger again, so wow. This is just beautiful, this hilltop tree, the giant tingle. So I use both ink, charcoal and wax to create this piece, and it's a really detailed drawing of the trunk and the detail of the bark in this trunk. And then it's been washed with tingle charcoal. So I made a tingle ink, so charcoal from the actual site, site related to the area, and washed that through it. You can see that the tree has been impacted by fire and hollowed it out, and that's a huge aspect of what we know of the Tingles as well. The role of fire that it's played in any of these trees over time creates these structurally hollow butts. Once fire gets in there, it burns away in the middle, and then you get these beautiful hollow butts. Fire has been an integral part of the Australian landscape over millions of years. It's been useful as a tool for many thousands of years. But there's also, we're moving into a new era where climate change is impacting on the landscape, and we're also trying to manage the landscape for fire. And then, at the moment, there's a bit of conflict between how we apply fire. This was just more about raising people's awareness, engaging an audience that's not necessarily aware of these discussions, and the hope and the idea is that we do talk about it, and we do look at it in a way of, all right, moving forward, how more adaptive can we be in looking after and preserving landscapes, but also knowing that fire is an essential part of the landscape, but how do we use it as an effective tool in the landscape? So it's a beautiful combination of telling the physical story in a visual story, and then an art world that's engaging an audience that's quite a wide range of audience, from young children to a whole range of people coming from different parts of the world.